Okay, so our video today is how to analyze um, individual stocks using financial valuation. So, when you have landed in this site, which you will have if you invested in the call financial uh, stock brokerage, so just click on code stock and then you put your stock code here, so you should know your stock code. You will start with Alacorp. You can think of any other company to start with and letter A. So Ayala Corp, Ayala Lands, Ayala Corp first. And then when I press code, this will come out. So the valuation would come out and this is how it looks like. So what you will do is to copy all the data from Ayala Corp, that is my guide, and then I will end up with the last data here. And then controls here, right click copy. Then I will place it in my ever reliable Excel file. So actually I've already made it, already placed it in there, but I'm just going to repeat it. So, okay, paste special and then Unicode text. This is how you should be doing. Paste as Unicode text, and that's it. So you don't need to change anything there. And then you will choose a place for your Excel file. You'll choose a place that is a little bit farther away from the numbers. So let me choose letter R because my name starts with letter R. Okay, not for any other reason. And it's far enough. Right? So what are the things that we need? So first of all, we have 2018 over here. Right? 2018. Now later on, when you have all the other data coming in, like if you have 2019, because it's already April 13, the deadline of submission I think was moved 30 days. So companies would have until May 30 to submit their data to BIR, and that would be, they will still have at least a month after. So maybe by June, we will have new data here. And Ayala Corp, one of the first usually to comply, they will have their 2019 data here at the time. So when that happens, you will just paste all the data here. Since it follows the same format, then this will automatically change depending on what you put. So since the data here starts with the year, that's important for us. So we will go to the year. Okay, so the year is important. This is number, so we'll have that 2018. So this is the current year, and we are going to project. In my case, I'm projecting 7 years into the future. Uh, why? Nothing. It's just my it's just my style. You can choose 8 years, or you can choose 9 years or 10 years. For me, 7 years. Why? There's a reason for that. Usually, the usual cycle of the property sector is 7 years. And in time past, this is not very scientific, right? But in time past, usually the cycle of the boom and bane of our market is about 7 years. 7 years up, 7 years down. So more or less, it's a good cycle to have. Now, if you are not comfortable with 7 years, then 8 years or 9 years, or 8, whatever it is. So if it is plus 7, then you will have plus 7 of that. So plus 7. So you are projecting up to 2025, right? So what are the things that we are trying to project? First of all, we're trying to project earnings. Okay, earnings, because that's important and we need that for price earnings. Remember the three major indicators that we are using. Second, we have sales. Because without the sales, we said, then there's no point on projecting earnings because you don't have sales. And I don't like companies that have postings of their earnings when they don't have sales, right? We know that from Enron. Price over sales. Okay, and then the book value, price to book. Why are we projecting that? Because these are the three most important indicators. Plus, they're already here. You already know that there's earnings here, there's sales, there's book value. You can even project cash, but that's really not important for this projection. So earnings, how do you now project earnings? Okay, so these are the indicators affected. How do we project earnings? We can make use of a simple regression analysis or simple forecast, and we do that by putting forecast of X. So forecast of X means forecast of 2025 using the known Y's. The known Y's are the earnings that are here, and the known X are the years alongside them. Okay, you can pause the video, try to analyze what I've just done, but that's that. Alright, so given that it is regression, linear regression, we have not computed any R squared here, what we call the coefficient determination. We don't know how the curve would fit. If you're interested in that, you can do other analysis. But if it is a linear regression, then this is the forecast for the next 7 years, given that past 5 years data. Okay, so that means our analysis is saying that by 2025, the earnings of Ayala Corporation would be somehow around 56 billion. How about price to sales? Okay, so again, forecast X. Again, what is X? A year. And then known Y's are the sales. Known X would be the year again. Remember, X always corresponds. So 483, it started at 156 to 74, meaning sales is increasing. Price to book. This is somehow tough to forecast. There are many factors, but still, let's proceed. Okay. Then we have the book value, known Y, and then known X. Okay, so we have indicators affected. Maybe we could wrap text that. Okay, so this is actually how it looks like. Indicators affected. Okay, and this is the forecast. Now what we want is the average PE, average price ratio. So why are we doing that? Because later on we're going to project what will be the price. So what is the average price ratio? Is it here? So it is actually here. Price to earnings is here. Price to sales, price to book. We have a 5-year average at least. So let's make use of that. Average, near average. So price earnings, just the average. So the average is about 20.98. How about the price to sales? Average again. Okay. And then the price to book, average. So more or less we will have a number that corresponds to each of these. So number for price earnings, price sales for price book, and price sales, price earnings. Okay, so if this is the forecast, these are the forecasts and these are your average price ratio, then the only thing that remains to be analyzed here is the number of shares. Alright, that's why I said that it is important to know the number of shares. Now, the number of shares are actually here. This is the outstanding number of shares, and this is, I think, in millions. Okay, so let's also project the number of shares. The number of shares, you can also forecast that in 2025, given the known X and the known Y. So this is your outstanding shares. If you will notice, it is increasing more or less. This is the known X, and then close parentheses. So we have 645 million. Is that the point? Yeah. So that's your number of shares. So now with this in mind, then you will have generally a forecast of the price in 2025. Okay, so the earnings is 56 billion. Okay, while your number of shares is 645. So what is the formula? It's that price earnings is the market price, right, which is equal to the stock price multiplied by the number of shares divided by the earnings. So we don't know the market price, the stock price yet. In fact, that is our unknown. So using simple algebra here, so stock price will be cross multiplied, price earnings will be below, right? So it will now come out as stock price equals, so stock price will move here, price earnings will go down, will be price earnings multiplied by earnings, okay, divided by number of shares. Okay, so shares is below, so meaning it's divided by. Let's make that one. Alright, so price earnings over shares. Price earnings times earnings over shares. So now that becomes simple now because you will just have to get the price earnings, sorry, not responding, multiplied by the earnings, which is forecasted also, and divided by number of shares. Number of shares will be this one. Now, we have to look at it from this perspective. Earnings is in millions, so, but the shares is also in millions, so it cancels out. That's why this is correct, 1845. Okay, so same goes with price sales. So price sales will be the average price of sales multiplied by the forecast sales divided by the number of shares. Again, forecast. So 1857. How about price to book? So the same, 2.188 price to book divided by 645.73. So what does this tell you? So this is price earnings. These are all your forecasts based on price earnings, based on price over sales, and this is based on price to book. If you notice, price earnings and price to book, more or less they are almost the same, right? Price to book lags behind, understandably, usually it lags behind. So we can have this price to book as your conservative view, while the following the two price earnings price sales will be your normal forecast. So why is this important? We don't know yet, of course, what is the real value that will come out, but we now have more or less a projected price of the stock. Now, why is this important? We will now make use of this, and we will now input the current price, which we will put here, current price. The current price of the stock will make it colorful so that we will not forget. Okay, the current price we will put here, we will input, and then we will compare that current price to the price forecasted 7 years from now. The price of Ayala Corp now is 508 pesos. So that's the value of Ayala Corp today. Today is April 13, 2020. Right? So 508 pesos. So between now and this forecast 7 years from now, how much would be the increase on the value per year? So what you do is just to divide 1845 divided by 508. So anyway, this is just mathematics. So what we will be doing next time is when the number changes, then everything will be automatic now. As long as we pasted all the data here in the same order. So we divide that. Okay, let me show the formula. Okay, we divide the forecast price 7 years from now divided by the current price, and then we raise a number which is time, of course. So this is more or less a misnomer in a way, because 2025 is not 7 years from now. It's only 2 years. It's only 5 years from now. The only thing that makes it 7 years from now is because our data is 2018. That means our data is delayed by 2 years, right? So there's no problem there as long as we are able to project correctly. So we have 2025 minus 2020. So that's why I had to put the date here. So open parenthesis 2025 minus the current year, which is 2020. Okay, because the value today is as it is. So in 2020, April 13 is at 508. So we can input that 2020. So of course it comes out as 5 years. You don't need to put it as a formula. But later on, we will continue to use this years from now. We can still use this formula as long as COL Financial remains to use the same format for their valuation, and it will come out the same. 1.29, you will have to subtract 1 because this value corresponds to 1 plus I. Remember the formula, 1 plus I raised to t multiplied by the principal equals to the final to the future value. So that's why we have to subtract the 1 pertaining to the first principal. So that means this is actually 29.44%. So that means if you invest today in Ayala Corp at 508, then you stand to earn more or less, given this 29.44%, given the price per earnings value. Now let's analyze using the price per sales. Okay, the price per sales. So that's R5. So it should be R5 also. R5 over R20. So that's 29.6038%, which is more or less 29.6. Price to book. Again, N7. And also R5. So this is about 25%. So when you make an analysis of this, then you can also do, if you want, you can also do an average of the three, so that you'll only have one number. Or if you favor, for example, price earnings and price sales over price to book, then you can have that. So this could be the average, or if you want a weighted average wherein your weight has wherein the price earnings has more weight, for example, then you can do this like this. Like for example, price earnings has 5 weights, and this is only 2, and this only 1. Then you can have and then get the sum. And then I'll just divide. So this is more or less 28, almost the same, 28.19%, 28.99%. So or less between 28.18 and 28.99. Important here, of course, is the current price, and this is what you stand to earn if you invested in Ayala right now. Let me get the data for Ayala just to show you that it becomes now simpler. Okay, so we will copy everything in the worksheet of Ayala Corp. Make sure that we are at A1, just to be very, very, very sure that we copy everything. So Ayala Corp, copy everything and then paste it to the next, which is Ayala Land. So again, it should be on the same address. So again, Ayala Land, Ali, that's Ayala Land. And then we click on valuation. Then we copy again everything. Actually, you can copy Technistock, it's okay. Okay, and then just paste it here. But paste special and then Unicode text. So if you notice, the numbers here somehow change. All you need to do is to go back and look at the quote, the price for Ayala Land today. So Ayala Land today is 33.45. So 33.45. Put it here, 33.45. Okay, and automatically you already have your average forecast, which is about 97, and you have your average earnings if you invested in Ayala Land today. So that's how we make use of this. And for me, I make use of this by putting all the companies that I am analyzing or monitoring. I place them, all of them, in one file of Excel, and then I pick out the highest value that I can get. At least if I would buy 5 companies, then I will choose the highest return possible. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment below on the next topic you want me to analyze. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this one, and please smash that like button. Thank you. Ciao, baby.